At the February 14th Public Safety Committee meeting, many St. Louis aldermen wanted to know why they weren't at the table when the ballot initiative for local control was written. The Safer Missouri Coalition Initiative would transfer control of the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department from the state of Missouri to the city of St. Louis. Currently, Rex Singuefield, the billionaire and conservative policy activist, is funding the signature gathering effort for the petition. If enough signatures are gathered statewide, the initiative will appear on the November 2012 election ballot.
You guys were pretty much involved in the negotiations of the specific language throughout the whole process.
We were, yes.
And as you mentioned, the founding principles organization, you pretty much got your checklist agreed upon.
That's correct.
Everything you wanted is in
the main thing we don't have is, as I said in my testimony, is a sergeant's bargaining agreement.
But everything else you wanted is in there.
We were shocked at how often we said yes, how often the mayor's office said yes in our exchange. I know this is a prickly subject for you folks in the Board of Aldermen because you weren't directly involved in that. And in hindsight, that's probably was a bad decision. But we were surprised at how much we had in common and how much common ground.
So you guys had just about everything you wanted, but who else was at that table?
The Mayor's Office, Safer Missouri, and the Police Officers Association was the core group that negotiated the language in the ballot.
Some of the members of the committee or the board who were not here at that time, there were a series of meetings that were arbitrated by a representative from the U.S. Justice Department. At those meetings was representation from the Board of Aldermen, the mayor's office. The chief at that time was also attending those meetings. The president of the Board of Police Commissioners. Also in attendance was representation from the Police Association and the Ethical Society of Police, as well as representation from various community organizations. Unlike what happened with this initiative petition, particularly a number of people were left out, including representation from this Board of Aldermen on this discussion. That was not what happened with civilian review. The idea was there to have as many people as possible, the stakeholders at the table to help shape that legislation. Was there agreement on every point? No. Was there some contention? Yes. But that was the whole idea, to be able to sit down at a table and work this out. And so legislation was introduced only after those discussions took place. However, in this instance, a number of major stakeholders were left out of this discussion before this thing was pushed forward, and now it's out there to the people, and it really did not have the real discussion with the stakeholders like what was done with civilian review. That means the Police Association was also at, representation from them were also at that table.
And this is the committee that would pass out any initiative. I don't think we have a rubber stamp here, not in this committee. So all the work, all the negotiations don't mean nothing. We don't pass it out. That's right. Why it's important to start talking with you guys.
Yeah,
everyone should know that. Yeah. It makes no sense to meet with whoever, meet with the government, it doesn't matter. You don't bring it to us. It doesn't pass out.